Welcome everybody to the Bucharest Open Invitational Tournament by Kamui. I'm Martin Sawicki. Next to me is Rico Diks. We're going to do the commentary for main feature match, World Champions Clash.
World champions, I guess.
Yeah.
10-ball current world champion.
So he won the leg. So we got a race to 8 in this event. Race to 8 alternate break. So like Euro Tour, most of the viewers should be familiar with the format. 3-point rule. Yeah, that's an illegal break straight away. So Wojciech has the option. We're having some issues with the stream, it seems. Bear with us. I'm gonna try to fix this. Let me just quickly. Should be fine. If not, then yeah, we'll take care of it. So a little bit, a couple of hiccups already in the preview and the testing. So but we're still here. We are still here. It's a tough shot from the get-go. Oh, so he went for the save. Yeah, and then go like 3 rails up and down. Went for the scratch. I kind of want to know what he was going for. The side, the corner. Yeah, either left or right. Yeah, so ball land for Wojciech. Should be, I don't see any problems here. Should be on this back for the 4 in the opposite corner. So Rico, when did you get in?
I got in this afternoon. 8 o'clock.
Oh no, please don't talk to me about Ryanair. Oh man.
This one is express.
Oh, okay.
So happy to be here.
You're not playing in the event? Oh, okay. You sure you're able to?
Yeah, no, I'm really happy to be here. I'm really happy that we had a hard way to feature. Two hard rate games, top right of your screen is not Martin online. Hard rate that's fluctuating.
The black heart rate meter is Wojciech, and so you got Wojciech on the left and Shane on the right. Yeah, it created some drama in the past. These heart rate monitors, when players were feeling the heat, you could see like.
Cut break here, so trying to hit one ball on his left side. Jack of all trades. Just almost cut it too much. So Tom's definitely saying the mic volume is super low, the background noise is too high.
Okay, we actually in a booth, so background noise, I'm not sure where it's coming from. I'm gonna... Oh, you mean the background? Yeah, okay, so... Yeah, that's a thing that we have... Yeah, we don't think we'll be able to fix that right now, but I remember actually from past streams that indeed the ambient volume, ambient sound from the table and the balls was overwhelmed by background. You have to understand that there's a lot of people in here and it's crowded and this place is huge. So the background noise is not something that we could fix, unfortunately. Mike picks up what it hears.
Yes, I guess maybe we can be turned up as long as we can, I guess, but I'm halfway at the moment.
Yeah, well, I think it's on the commentary.
Anyway, let us know in the chat, of course. We continue to enjoy this feature matchup, the first of the Invitational tournament prior to the Bucharest Open 2022. Everybody happy to be back out and about after 2 years ago. So, different things happening. So, Wojciech, navigating yourself through this rack pretty
fixing some windows on our computer, so if I'm silent for just a couple of minutes, apologize. Okay, so Wojciech is going to go to zip up, Shane a break.
All right, Ciprian, we hear you, so my mic is way too low. So what are your predictions? Let us know. What's this match going to end up like? Shane versus Wojciech, 2 world champions, current world champions, which you don't see that often, playing 9-ball with the 9 on the spot. So a different game than Shane became world champion in, a different format. He's definitely also a master of the cut break, although he can't really showcase his typical head-on thunderous 9-ball or 10-ball break, so interesting to see how Shane fares in this format. Bleeps is not my phone.
No, it's actually when I'm messaging the tournament director, it also gets delivered to one of these computers. So I apologize for that.
No worries.
I'm not sure where it is because I could mute it.
So Shane is. It's hard for me to see. We can't see that close if we can actually see the one. I think he can cut it slightly on the left, but then both cue ball and the 1-ball would kind of travel in the same direction. So he's opting to push out. Interesting, being so close to the 1 and still opting to push out. I would imagine the 1-ball doesn't cut past the 8. If it does, then Wojciech is never going to give shot back, but it doesn't look like he's
Fix that.
So Shane, quite a bit of a higher heart rate, sitting in his chair. Wojciech is pretty cool about it all, but of course he's leading. So yeah, very interesting to see how that all fluctuates and moves back and forth. So I think Wojciech is trying to maybe stick the cue ball there and send one back down to our short rail.
Tom, if you're still watching, is it better now? So the volume of the mics, and I'm gonna try to go outside.
All right, you left him a window, I believe.
Yeah, so I'm gonna focus on the match for now and fix some issues later, if that's okay.
So throughout these next 4 days, so after tonight's invitational tournament tomorrow, we start with a 256 schedule Bucharest Open 2022, playing 9-ball Euro Tour rules, so 9 on the spot,
same rules,
3-point rules, etc. And we'd love for you to join us, and we'd also really appreciate it if you can tell your friends. Maybe, you know, let's try to increase these viewers numbers.
Yeah, share the live stream on your page or wherever you are, wherever you're watching, either YouTube or Facebook.
Yeah, any likes, loves, and shares are greatly appreciated by us, and will also help to promote pool in essence. So Shane slightly bridging over the 5-ball. He's one that can handle a long bridge hand like that. Still pump the cue ball. It's typical Shane stroke. Stun follow through, but everything which requires quite some finesse in this instance. But just seeing how he plays these shots so often, and of course plays so often in general. You see him practice wherever he goes.
Yeah, he's the guy that comes in first and leaves last.
Yeah, he's just keeping that arm going. And of course, I guess since all tournament tables are slightly different, just getting to know the ins and outs of the tournament tables he's currently playing with. So Shane's heart rate's going up the closer he gets to the 9-ball. Although he's pretty perfect in line. Should be able to touch of inside left spin, drift his cue ball towards this left side pocket and leave it straight in on the 9.
That's a good shot. Just a little bit of inside.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's when they all work out, they all look pretty easy, but they do need some tender love and care.
Yeah.
Right, so Shane takes it back to 2-1 behind. Transported to watching 2 world champions square off here in the IDM Pool Club. Let's see if Wojciech's a cut break.
Yeah, well, Wojciech is familiar with this break. He uses it a lot on the Euro Tour, obviously. He actually played Sawicki in a match at the Euro Tour. If I'm not mistaken, they all ran their racks. So there were like 16 break and runs in total.
That's great in a way. It's also silly.
Yeah.
It's almost a bit like playing pattern 9-ball.
Yeah.
The balls are quite round.
15 or 16 runs they had in all
So what to do here with that 3-ball he's faced with? It doesn't go past the pink 4. You wouldn't want to thump the combination in either. But playing the safety, you might have a double kiss danger. If the white object ball you're shooting at, and further down the road you see the pocket in your line of sight, then you have to be careful for a double kiss.
I think he's going to run it.
Cue ball behind the 8, I guess.
Yeah, well, something like that. Yeah, I think there's a kiss.
off if he hit it too thin. That's why
he left a little edge, I think. I'm not sure.
Leave enough.
Yeah, I don't think it's there for take. I think Shane has to, doesn't see enough. 3, so there's a pocket. We'll find out. He did. Okay, so that's a shutout.
Yeah, so Shane's chance to take Wojciech's break away from him and level things up. And then he's the one, of course, that won the lag, so he's the one in games.
Yeah, so we're back to
where we started.
Yeah.
As you can see,
It's a race to 5, to 6 now.
yeah, Shane's wearing his World Pool Championship polo shirt. That's pretty cool. That's the one who won the title. I actually went to Milton Keynes on the finals day to watch the semi-finals and the final.
Yeah.
And it was really cool to see Shane produce such a dominant performance from when it was like 5-1 in that game. Was it 5 when he kicked that one ball in? I mean, maybe
Actually,
all the viewers, a lot of viewers will remember the match quite well, I think.
I only remember the match with Rico.
Yes, that was amazing.
Yeah.
And Mika played so well.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Made amazing attacking.
Yeah, he was attacking everything. Jump shots, kick shots, angles.
Yeah, I think everybody loves Albin as well, and he's done it's incredible what Albin Ocean has produced in the World Pool stage in the last 2 years. But I think everybody was also very happy. Right, so Shane trying to make the green 6 in his bottom left corner pocket, maybe trying to keep the 1 ball to make that track to where his breaking hand is now.
That's a really good break.
He did make the 6.
Yeah, he did.
So the 1 ball hit the point of the side pocket and then came back towards the other side. So anything of note is the pink 4, does that pass the brown 7? I'm sure. That's just like a remote camera and just watch from all angles.
I'm going to turn the volume of the mics because I'm getting complaints that it's not the volume is great. How's it now, guys?
Yeah, so we're being told by the guys in the stream that my mic is low and the background noise inside the pool room is very high.
Yeah, I turned down the volume already.
So both at 140 BPM. Incredible. That might not ever happen again. So it's strange, isn't it, that Wojciech's heart rate went up by about 30 BPM just sitting in a chair, just watching Shane make a ball on the break, about to maybe take the lead away from him.
Yeah.
And Shane's heart rate's actually gone down 20 BPMs. So I think he might be banking this if he could play the combination. That would leave the 4 ball and the cue ball kind of in a potable position. Or maybe the 4 just cuts.
I think the 4 cuts. Yeah, so Shane running out here, it seems. He's got an easy three ball layout. Let's see what it brings.
So we were just informed by Robert that actually the last times around, the seated player had hit the record of heart rate height. 180. Wow. What was he thinking about then? Okay, so Shane taking the lead, 3-2. Wojciech to break. So Wojciech breaking from his left. So trying to, okay, he's changing to Shane's side. Interesting. So trying to make the 8, bottom left. Watch that one. Sometimes actually the pink 4 also tracks towards this bottom left corner. So it's one or the other, and sometimes both that disappear into the bottom left. While Shane's heart rate has completely disappeared. He's flatlined maybe in his chair.
Nah, well, the bracelets are a little bit hard to, yeah, it's a little bit buggy, but Robert's gonna fix that in a moment.
Ooh, so. Dry break.
Wow.
Left Shane is straight in 1-2 combo.
Yeah, that's a bit disappointing.
So coming back to the table straight away after Wojciech's break, this is about the time to watch out for Shane dominance. You know, where if he runs this out, it's kind of like been all Shane in the last 2 racks, or more than the last 2 racks, and then Shane's breaking again, so it could be 5-2 within 5 minutes. And then in this alternate break format, sometimes it's hard to fight yourself back. But hey, you know, in a way, if you went down, if you went behind 5-2, you can also come back 5-2.
Yeah, that's the actually the approach you have to have if you're down a lot.
Yeah,
and you're at the same level as, maybe, you know, similar level. You never have to count yourself out, right? Ooh, we're having some work done on the heart rate monitor, so we're not seeing the screen at the moment.
This is blind commentating right here.
Yeah. I think he messed up the shape for the 4 a little bit there. I think he overdid it. So I think he's got a tough shot on the 4 now. Okay, let me just try to fix this myself. Okay, yeah. Well, he's got a cut. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's a good shot. Wow. Yeah, nice shape on the 5 ball. Okay. So we're working on the heart rate monitors. Bear with us. Yeah.
Side pocket.
Yeah.
So not all plain
so
sailing
that's fixed.
after that rack.
Thank you, Robert. So Shane coming with the goods on that 4 ball. That was a good shot. So needs to keep shape for the 7 ball. Yeah. Quite easy layout here, right? If you're Shane.
Yeah. Yeah, he can tolerate a bit of medium to long range shots.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, well, Wojciech was leading 2-zip, and now he's going to be 4-2 down. Right.
And Shane to break.
Oh wait, I didn't update the score. I'm really sorry. This is going to be the 9 ball for 4-2, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Shane's break coming up next. Follow us along while we crown the Bucharest Open champion Sunday evening. And there are some straight shooters in this room, I can tell you.
Yeah, and also be on the lookout for an announcement, because we're going to have a big challenge match coming on the live stream Saturday night, Poland versus Switzerland. Further details will be announced shortly.
Interesting, nice.
So fans of Konrad, Mieszko, Ronald, and Dimitri, we're gonna have a good challenge match to view on Saturday night. The time and details will be announced. So Wojciech, yeah, got it back from. No, who broke this one?
Shane
Sorry.
did.
Oh yeah, Shane did. Yeah, so he broke dry as well. So maybe Wojciech can get back to.
Yeah, it's kind of connect the dots almost, where after the 3 ball, or after the 4, the 5 and the 6 kind of are all in line with each other.
Yeah, just got to keep this middle of the table. It should be fine. Yeah. Not sure he's not going to draw into the. No. He's got room. I think he's got room.
I think he's pretty straight, so he's going to draw it back towards himself, isn't it?
Yeah, but at first I thought he had a little bit of angle with draw and then into the 7 ball, but he's straight into. It's a good shot to roll this in. Yeah, straight on the 5 would be good. I think he's gonna. Oh, he's gonna roll it in.
Yeah, not much thinking to do in this rack. I think the only thing he's going to be mindful of is how he's going to play position from the 7, or sorry, from the 8 to the 9, and that will also determine then how he will keep position on the 7 ball. Because of course the 8, if you stop the cue ball where the 8 is, the 9 could be played into the right side pocket, but that's probably not what he's going to do. So probably wants to keep like a 30-40 degree angle on the 8.
Something like that. And then go 3 rails. Or maybe 1, you never know.
Yeah, so he just had a look on the 8 ball. He kind of wants to be seemingly where his cue ball is now, that kind of angle. So in 9 ball in general, players are, well, also in snooker actually, players are usually fond of a position where they have a 20 to 40 degree angle in their pot. So it's a very doable pot with a pocket in eye line, but still with an easily maneuverable cue ball. It's not often they would keep straight in positions.
Yeah, and that's sometimes harder than actually most people realize. Is you kind of tend to have an easier, shape to pocket the ball, but you want an angle, and by knowing you want an angle, I have that, and
except on this 9 ball, which he does have.
Yeah, but so people tend to play shape, and then what am I going to do? Am I going to have a angle or not? It should be. Ooh! Wow! He actually poked at it a little bit, right? That last backswing was like a hesitant backswing. I don't know.
Interesting.
Looked like he poked at it.
Heart rate stays exactly the way it was.
Yeah, but I think the heart rate monitors are off a little bit. I think. Wow.
Oh! Hello.
Wow.
It's one of the most exciting
early jitters
that's happened
tonight. 4-2. It's early jitters.
Wow.
Yeah. Why did he hit that so hard? Yeah, this should be in.
All right. So Wojciech.
So world champions missed 2.
So anybody can miss. See, isn't that motivating for all of us watching?
Black carbon-ish things.
Yeah.
I remember him using that for a break, and it would bend like crazy.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well, that's a good break as well. Is it going to be legal? Yeah, it is legal, but no shot on the ball.
A few stories about Earl Strickland, but we'll get to those when the weekend comes along, because there's lots to say about Earl the Pearl. It's too bad he doesn't make an appearance here. That would be great to have him here.
Oh yeah.
Maybe next year.
He's also a good commentator. if you like Earl and you like his view on pool, go watch the Billiard Network. We've got a lot of videos where Earl is giving commentary, and he's actually really good at it. So Wojtek having a long shot on the 1. I think he's going to try to leave the cue ball somewhere behind that wall and maneuver the object ball somewhere. Yeah,
there's a few ways he can play safe. Of course, he could cut the 1 on our right, very thin, and cut the 1 into the green 6, leave it where the green is now, and then bring the cue ball back to where it is now. But that's maybe a bit adventurous. Of course, if he hits the 1 ball half ball and misses the green,
he slow rolled it, and he actually played a pretty poor shot.
Yeah. And he had like a 4 ball wall.
Yeah.
The 4 and the 9 could have also been blockers, but
yeah.
Still a touchy-feely shot. You know, when it all comes off well, then it seems like there wasn't a lot of skill or talent required, but when it goes wrong, then you kind of can feel what kind of finesse it needed. So Shane has the option to bank it. Could do, but with his cue ball stuck on the rail, he can't really stop his cue ball there for position on the 2, so he might play safe behind the 2-3.
Yeah, maybe.
Or not even.
He's
behind
over. No, he actually shot a good shot.
Left it.
Well, I think he left it.
Yeah. And even if he wouldn't have left it, then you know the jump shot is just too not easy to make, but easy to hit, I guess.
Yeah, I thought he would like go so the object ball to the short rail, and then try to get to the 1.
Yeah.
In between the 6 and the 2 or the 3. I don't know.
Yeah, at least bring.
He underhit it, I think.
Snooker him with his cue ball close to the snookering object ball, so that it's unjumpable, I guess, at least, because even if he would have got the snooker behind the 9, you know, it would have been.
So what kind of angle does Wojtek have?
I think he's got it right there.
I think he's going to move the cue ball slightly to the left, a little bit. So he's guaranteed to have a piece of the 2 ball. Yeah, like that.
Yeah. So now I think you reckon he's going to avoid hitting the green 6 by making it?
I think he's going to stun over and go in between the 9 and the 4, or just keep it simple and then. But I think he's going to run into the 6 ball
if he can just roll it. It's a lot easier tempo-wise and talent, skill level required than if he has to.
Yeah, see, he couldn't. Yeah, he couldn't.
Careful now.
I actually don't know that he didn't see that he couldn't avoid a 6 ball by hitting it like that.
That's true, yeah, so it's
amazing.
But he definitely didn't apply any backspin, so he was
no.
Maybe he was counting
a little bit of
on
stun.
hitting.
I thought he would use a little bit of stun and then go 2 rails.
Maybe he thought he was going to hit the 6, then come off 2 rails and back into the open.
Yeah, well, that's risky. You never know what the cue ball is going to do now.
So now what? Viewers, what is he going to do here? Of course he can jump it, stop the cue ball there. And he could kick at it from the way he's looking and hit the 3 very thin and leave it there, and the cue ball towards the right side pocket.
That smells like a sellout to me.
Yeah, at least he will live to play another shot, but
I think this is too touchy for now. I think he's
he could
you never
very
know.
thin and go behind the 7. But
oh wow!
Called it.
Good call, Rico. Oh, that's
but he apologized, so he didn't want to do that.
Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't apologize. I would just.
Yeah, I'd be very happy, chappy.
Yeah. I'd just go there, all confident. So that's what I wanted to do.
So he did want to kick it more towards the 8, and then to at least get another shot. But like you said, Martin, it probably wasn't going to be a good shot. So this is about as good as he could have hoped for. So Shane going to make this one?
Maybe if you can stop it there, dead, and then go 3 rails, and then 2-way shot. Oh, you went for the corner.
All right. So are we about to have a 4-all ball game? Race to 8, right, Martin?
Yeah, it's race to 8. So we're halfway there. If Wojciech clears this table, I think he's. I call this a Tom Cruise. This one, you know, you just have to connect the dots. Really simple layouts. Oh, this could. This is.
See, not so Tom Cruisey after all.
Well, you know, it should be a gimme for these guys, right? Look,
well,
if you look at yourself on the 9, you're just, you know.
The thing is, I guess, when you become a good player, you know, you become aware of the potential dangers. Not like you should be thinking negatively, but yeah.
The only thing that could have gone wrong here is that he would hook himself behind the 9. Right?
Yeah. But so
that only happens when you're playing really bad. in my experience.
No, it's true. But yeah, I guess you have to make a decision to come left or right of the 9 and be aware on the angle you keep on the previous shot to keep that risk low. So.
Yeah, true. Oh, you shot that with inside, huh? Or it shortens up a little bit on this table, or you played this with a little bit of inside because it came off really straight from off the rail, for my taste. Yeah, so keep it there or go 2 rails. I mean, crossover for. Yeah, you cross it. Yeah, so Shane was practicing on this table for quite a while before the match. Wojciech came in at like 10 minutes.
Fairly crap and deliberately. He's trying to break a medium speed. Made the corner ball, kept the cue ball in a nice straight line to the left long rail and back out to the center of the table. But I think he's going to have a full eclipse on his next ball. Right, so the heart rate meters currently are a little bit working a little bit suspiciously, so bear with us on that, although I do think it's an amazing addition, and I think we should have it on all pool broadcasts, in my opinion. Let us know what your thoughts are on the heart rate meters for the players. I really love it. It gives us a different dimension that is, of course, impossible to see with the naked eye, but now we can. So Shane pushed out. Up to Wojciech to say if he likes it or not. So he left Wojciech with a jump shot. Should he make it, then the cue ball will travel or stay in the same zone as the pink 4, his next ball. So in that respect, could be rewarding. That's why Wojciech has decided, I'm not going to give you this back, and I'm going to try my hand at this myself. So I would say with a jump shot, you know, if you can avoid using left and right spin, because you may still, of course, curve the cue ball when it lands back on the slate, and it may not go to the place where you aim. So, you know, center ball or just backspin is a better way to go about hitting your jump shots, really. So is he going to make this? Bets are on right now in the chat. Ooh, hit that very thin. He might make it in the corner he never went for. Oh, no. I mean, it never looked likely, but it came very close, really. So Shane, not with an automatic position on the pink 4. Normally, he would love to swing this 2-3 rails around. He might draw it straight back if I see the way he's aiming. Zip. All right. Was supposed to hit it dead on and hit it just a tiny bit on his right, and that's why the cue ball hit the rail. I mean, those shots you really have to hit dead straight on, and with that backspin then taking effect, any kind of 2-3% to the left or right is going to make your cue ball travel in a complete different direction at that speed, as it did. Still got the shot. Probably won't be able to hold his cue ball 2 rails, so he's going 3 rails. Down here, the bottom rail is the 3rd rail he's going to be hitting. Nice. Now watch out, cue ball in that side pocket. Now those shots make you feel good. That's a nice thing about playing rotation pool, when you get to hit the cue ball off of 2-3 rails for position, and it then comes off when it travels through all the traffic. So Shane looking to take a 5-4 lead.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Martin's back by Dope Demand.
Yeah.
So all according to break serve, let's say, if Shane takes this rack. And it's up to Wojciech, who has had 1 or 2 dry breaks, hasn't really had the break down. He's been breaking from both left and right, so interesting to see where he's going to go in this next rack.
So Wojciech had no involvement in this game?
Yes, Shane pushed out, Wojciech jumped it, but overcut it and left Shane to run out.
Okay. So 5-4 to Shane.
So back with the heart rate.
It was actually, they spent like 2 minutes talking to each other ear to ear.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, it was a really good performance what Ronnie showed there.
I guess everybody watching currently, we would imagine you've watched the World Snooker Championship final, hence we're talking about this a little bit.
Yeah, Pool's big brother.
Right,
when
so
it comes to exposure, that is.
Wojciech left with a cut of the 2 in the right side pocket, but it's going to be hard to avoid hitting the pink and the orange.
Yeah.
You may be able to make the backspin take just in time to just pass those 2 and come in between the orange and the red.
You think he'll, if he can, cheat the pocket a little bit here and pocket it on the left side of the pocket, I think he'll go straight into the 5. But if he center pocket it, yeah, I think he'll
the 3 only
end up on the right side.
He needs to be on the right side of the table to be able to make the 3 in the top left.
Yeah.
So
I think he needs to undercut it here.
So he's currently really looking at, kind of visualizing where his cue ball is going to hit, because I don't think he's going to be able to avoid it. He might hit the 5 and make the red 3 in the right side pocket.
Yeah, it could be. Oh wow. So
it's not ideal. I guess he left the bank, or would you cut this into the side?
No, I think a cut is a cut is safer, because you could go like behind the 4, like with the
then you're playing really. So is it
the safety in mind?
Is it the 5 closest to the pocket, or is it the 4? Sorry, we're watching on
the 4. The 4 is the one in the middle. So the 5 is laying over the pocket.
So I guess playing the red 3 in the left side, you can come around 2-3 rails for position for the 4 ball in the top left corner. Yeah, so this is the important part of this rack.
Yeah, after that it's all
get through this and you're rolling.
He could play this with a slight 2-way shot, I think.
Yes, Corey, it's alternate break this game.
Oh wait, I
haven't really been paying attention to the chat, because it's also just too cool to watch this match between two current world champions.
Okay, he got away with that actually.
Did he? Yeah. Wow. So what to do here? This is.
Yeah, you can only kick at it, right?
You can only.
Well, if you kick it perfect, you can stick it behind the 8 ball. I mean, that's a really hard shot.
But he can't go through that. You can only hit it from the left long rail. So
yeah, but I mean, like kick it and then roll up the cue ball up to 8 ball.
Yeah, I don't
like this. Oh well, he didn't hit it well.
Yeah, there weren't a lot of.
There wasn't room for a lot.
Yeah.
It was either perfect or sellout in this case, I think. Does the 4 pass the 5?
No, I don't think it does. Of course, if you have a nice position on it, the combination shouldn't.
Maybe we can see it from the other one.
Never mind, he played safe. So he played safe in such a way that
Wait, sorry. Watching on the other angle.
Ah, okay, that would be good. So Shane can't come off of, let's say, the natural bottom rail here where you would kick off of, because he's Wojtek put him nicely tucked up against the 8 ball, so taking away his natural escape
Head
route.
is blocking it actually. No. Yeah. Oh yeah. Right.
So Shane might have to come 1, 2. No, the side pocket's in the way.
Maybe you can like swerve this a little bit. I don't think.
Might be able
I think
to.
the English won't grab that fast. I think.
Yeah, and if it does, then both balls are kind of traveling in the same direction after you hit them. So that's also one of the reasons why.
Okay.
You can partly jump
gonna
this
jump
over
this.
the brown 7.
Oh no! Oh wow!
I hit it well.
With the cue ball. Oh, he scratched. That's unlucky.
All right, still some tempo position play here required for Wojtek, unless he chooses to go play the 4 or 5 combination. You know, and you kind of don't want to give in to having to do that if you've got ball in hand on your previous ball, but
yeah.
You know, bringing it, what do you call it, just above the right side pocket.
Yeah.
Or the breaking line, let's say, for position on the 4 on the right side. It's also not what you want to be trying to do off of this 3 ball.
This position has to be inch perfect. So maybe he's going to go for the combination shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, now it doesn't really want to be straight. This is perfect, actually. So because the 4 is going to come off the rail.
Yeah.
After he makes the 5, I would assume he does, or he does. Then you don't want your cue ball to be stuck on the rail.
Yeah.
So I think both balls are going to travel equal. The cue ball and the 4 ball are going to travel, hit that top rail and come out just a bit. But first things first, combination is not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy. No combination is easy. Or it's when it's wired, okay. Touchy shot. Yeah, see? Hit the point.
So Wojtek, well, let's say not showing his World Championship 10-ball winning form yet, but
yeah.
I mean, doesn't it often?
It wasn't an
there,
easy
weren't
shot.
you?
Yeah. Oh, you mean the World Championships? No. I had COVID. 2 days before the flight, I got sick and had to cancel all the events, all the flights.
Maybe that's why you won.
Yeah, could be.
But that was, you know, when Wojtek won the World 10 ball, it's the first major championships won by a Polish player. I mean,
well, Victor actually a couple of days before. I mean, a world champion, yeah, but a major event? No, that was Victor. Victor won the Las Vegas just a couple of days before.
Yeah, but it's not a world major. It's not like the China Open.
No. Oh, you mean the
really big ones?
Yeah,
I mean, the Polish players have been amazing, winning Euro tours, but it's been quite noticeable that they never won a major yet.
Yeah, I mean, used to be
on the Predator tables.
Yeah, the Predator tables and the Predator cloth plays really different compared to your Simonis or Diamond table.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I haven't tried it myself actually.
Yeah,
so.
it's really slick. So you have to keep in mind that it like the cue ball rolls a lot further than on a regular table.
Yeah,
and
it's quite interesting that
the
it's
spin is different.
3 different types of material. It's a new table, new balls, new cloth, as in different.
Yeah.
They're used to playing with brand new balls, brand new cloth, but usually Simonis, maybe some other type of set of balls, but.
Oh well, the balls are actually identical to Aramid.
Okay. Same manufacturer.
Yeah, it's manufactured by Aramid.
Nice. Right, so Shane still not really getting the cut break down. That'll be something he will need to sharpen up.
Yeah.
During his run into the actual Bucharest Open in the next 3 days.
Oh, you'll see him tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock practicing the break
probably,
for 3 hours.
That's his breakfast.
Yeah.
Pocket at least 350 balls for breakfast. So a jump shot attempt here. The pocket's wide open, bottom right. High speed coming up.
Oh, he actually really mishit that. Oh, he caught a break there.
Well, I think he can make it.
Not sure, no. Maybe he can bank it. Or maybe you're right. Maybe he does. I don't know. These angles like fool me. But I think you're right. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, well, Wojciech not playing well.
No, can still change. He could still turn it around, but of course is in danger of going 7-4 down. Although it's Wojciech's break, so that's something good.
Yeah, he's gotta keep at least that break, and then maybe. Yeah, well, I'll hope for a mistake on the break from Shane in the last one.
It's looking like it's all straight forward, but I then straight away look at the 7 to the 8, and then I think you kind of want to be on the 7 where the cue ball is now, but that's not easy to get to from where the 6 is.
I forgot about the scoreboard again. So it's 6-4, right? Yeah.
Yes, but the players or the viewers can watch it in the, of course, where the players are sitting. The score is updated more frequently.
Keep the score themselves as well.
So if Martin should not keep us up to date straight away, just look at the actual screen and you can see the score. So I don't think we're in danger of people losing out on what the current score is. So here,
look at the heart rate of Shane.
Not a favorable angle, really.
It's not keeping it at 120. Yeah, he's going to go top inside and then three rails.
Yeah. But he has to really catch it sweet, because or else he's going to end up with the wrong angle, and this might be the wrong angle.
Too much.
Straight in is no good. See, that's why it's...
Oh, well, I think he's still trying to do something. Yeah, I think he's going to
draw. He's going to draw it exactly straight to the right long rail, and with that left spin he'll apply, or draw it straight 3 rails back. But I think a stun draw.
Well, 3 rails, you were right. Yes. That was a good shot.
I mean, that's nice. That really reminds me of, let's say, Earl, those kind of shots. You know, a lot of people would have to kind of psych themselves up to play a shot like that, whereas it seems like, you know, they play them all day long. And it's really
I like to play these shots, the one that
I like to play them in my mind, but my execution is maybe not as smooth as.
Oh, you should get a carbon shaft. It's easier.
Yes.
Prof. Marinka is sitting in the audience. I think pool players, you all have to visit this tournament in the future. Yeah. This is one of the biggest and actually the most. This place just oozes pool. Really, it's got a U.S. vibe to it. You know, I really like it. Yeah. And this tournament is should be on your bucket list if you're a pool player, aspiring pool player, or even a vet. I've never been. It's my first time here, and I'm really impressed.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is what's good about this pool hall, which you will see when you come here, viewers. Like Martin said, you really have to. We have about 40 Brunswick Gold Crown 4s
it's not all 4s. It's a lot of 3s and 2s, I think. And this is 4.
No, this is
the 5. Arena is this the gold? Oh yeah, this is the 5. You're right. It's
the feature table is a Gold Crown 5, and the rest of the pool hall is Gold Crown 4, as far as I'm aware. I haven't seen a 3 because I have a Gold Crown 4 myself, and I love it. And the place has like 5-meter high ceilings, so it's got a great sound system. It's got great staff. I mean, it's really an amazing place to visit. So quality tables, and right now featuring the top players from all over the world, and definitely from all over Europe. We have the Ko brothers also are going to be featuring in this tournament. Ko Pin Yi and Ko Pin Chung are here as well. They've been practicing. Ko Pin Yi played a challenge match against Shane yesterday, which you'll be able to see right now on the Billiard Network. That's featured, and will feature their second set soon. So Ko Pin Yi versus Shane challenge match is on the Billiard Network right now. Go check that out after you watch this invitational tournament tonight.
Scores of the other tables.
That'd be nice to know.
Not sure I can find it. What I could do is go and check.
Yeah, one of us will walk down the tables here. I think we're playing on about 8 tables. So this feature table.
Yeah,
is
the
7
first
others.
round is played on 8 tables indeed.
So yeah, 16 players race to 8 invitational tournaments, or invitational tournament, all finishing tonight. So please do stick around, because you know, if you thought 2 world champions colliding was a good starter, we're bound to probably feature one of the co-brothers in one of the matches.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
They might eventually run into Shane,
Or
if he
if
gets
they
through
both
this match.
lose, obviously not.
Yeah, yeah, it can all happen. Any of these invitees are capable of beating Shane, Wojciech, or the co-brothers. Strong field, strong field.
Strong field, race to 8, you know, it's not that long of a race.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
So Wojciech with a bit too much angle on the 3 ball.
I think he can hold it for the corner or either the side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for the side. Oh, but this is the wrong angle. Oh, no.
It's a bit
Oh, no.
more spin,
No,
yeah,
no,
just-
he had some spin, but I
just
think it's
came
straight
good.
in, isn't it?
Yeah, so he hasn't, you know, Wojciech hasn't looked on a roll in his focus and kind of touch, kind of flow.
This guy is
all
always
match.
focused. It's just, I think it's the feel, you know.
Yeah.
This guy, oh yeah, he did have a slight angle to force it.
Don't leave it on the bottom rail.
It's
Yeah,
a little
this is gonna
bit
be
more
a-
angle than he would have liked.
Should be able to bring his cue ball off of the right long rail in between the 9 and 6 for position on the 6.
Yeah, this is not. Yeah, well, he could.
Nice.
He actually underhit it a little bit. Oh no, it keeps rolling. Okay, nice.
So bring back his cue ball straight off this short rail, straight back up
Opposite hand.
to the left side of the brown 7, kind of like in snooker, like you want to be on the other side of the blue spot.
Yeah.
To make sure you have the correct angle, not too much of an angle, Wojciech.
Yeah, well, he overshot that. It was with his
Sure
opposite
did.
hand, so not that much feel.
So Shane's heart rate's gone down about 50 BPMs from about 130 to about 80. And lowering. Of course, he has to keep his heart beating at some point. At some point, we're going to be worried.
Yeah, Wojciech was actually shooting that shot on the 6 ball with his opposite hand. I was in Warsaw 2 weeks ago, and he was actually practicing for like an hour or so with his opposite hand. And he's really good. He just runs out with his opposite hand.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Right.
Spun in 2 reels. So I'm going to check for all the other scores. I'll be right back, guys.
So Wojciech with this 9 ball wanting to bring it back to 7 games to 5. All right. Together after it had to be cancelled for the last 2 years. So let's see what Shane can do. Can he make it this 8 ball? So basically his cue ball, he wants to not scratch in the left side, but he wants to cut the 1 ball just a bit to his right and then make the cue ball travel straight to the left into the long rail and then back up to the center of the table, so that way. So that was a great hit, because in that way the 1 ball doesn't go into the side often. He's got a shot on that one. So this was kind of like an ideal cut break. He's bridging over the red 3. But since he doesn't have to do much to keep position on the blue 2, which is bottom left of your screen, this should be, could be, it usually never is, could be the most straightforward rack, you know, with constant position. But you know, when does that really happen, that you keep 9 balls in a row, perfect position, perfect angles? There's always little adjustments you have to make. You know, even I experienced that playing 8 ball when I play it. Sometimes you break and you have the most amazing layout and it just really never goes exactly to plan, does it? Right, so still has the 5, 6 and 7 on opposite sides of the table, so it has to bring his cue ball back and forth, but at the moment in ideal position. Gotta love Shane's stroke. You know, kind of, he's the true heir to Earl Strickland. Kind of feel of playing with a full stroke. Easily able to execute the most amazing spin shots, whereas cue ball has a lot of action. All right, so Martin's returned, and I hope he saw some scores, and I'm actually
I did.
Remembered some of the scores.
Yeah, I did. So Ralph is leading Marcus, Kopin Chung and Cyprian 4-all. Someone, I can't remember what the match was, but it's over in the corner where Marcus was playing. Is over. Somebody won. I'm not sure who. we will post the results of the rest of the matches in a chat in a couple of minutes. Already told.
Yeah, we'll also tell you what we can kind of tell you about the draw then as well. It'd be great to know now already, but we'll inform you as soon as we actually know. We were kind of.
I'm kind of in the dark about if it's online. It should be, but I'm checking the Billiard Network website and I can't see it. So
the draw. Okay.
Yeah, and there's I think Sunyin is leading Alex
Lely.
No, Alex Montpellier. Alex Lady is leading. I can't remember the Israeli guy, his name. I'm sorry. And then we have. David won his match, and Francisco won his match as well. And Shane also won his match on the feature table.
Right. So that was Shane putting the nail into Wojciech's Invitational Tournament coffin.
Yeah.
So Shane moving into the quarterfinals. And
stay tuned, guys. We'll be announcing the next feature match for the stream table on the IDM Facebook page. We'll be right back, stepping out.
Yeah, please do stick around, get a drink, get some popcorn.
This one should be good. Oh yeah, and Victor won his match as well against can't remember his name. Sorry.
So yeah, as soon as we know any scores, any draw, we will of course inform you on the IDM website or Facebook page.
Facebook page. Yeah.
Yes.
Stick around, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Bye bye.